Park, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Middle. What's that?
Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw, it's Allen. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. On play action, Allen. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Second down and 4.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Cook up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Bass is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Johnson on the return. And shedding through the tackle. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Five boy. Hey, tight. Regular.
Here's Allen to throw it. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Left side, Cook.
And he'll manage only a couple up to the 48.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Greg George deep for Arizona.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's Murray. Caught. It's Wilson. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Complete to Michael Wilson. An 8-yard pickup. And the Cardinals 1st down.
First carry for James Conner. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Again, a run with Connor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts, he's got it with the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 55 yards. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing now is Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw, it's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Murray now to throw. Caught by Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run over center with Benson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean.
Murray fighting, lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bill. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Hey, home. It's out.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Getting the ball is Cook running left. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Another run here with Benson.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Rasul Douglas picks it, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Murray now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks him. Down the sideline he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run it.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
And Oliver in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
On play action, it's Murray. Here's a diving catch right side. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
First down, Cardinals.
Come on. 2-2.
A give up the middle with Benson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll go again with Benson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Murray, one final try. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Bills 41, Cardinals 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for the Bills, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.